Carl Linnaeus, a name synonymous with order in the natural world. His contributions have left an indelible mark on the field of biology. Born in 1707, Linnaeus revolutionized our understanding of life's diversity. Growing up in the serene landscapes of Sweden, he was surrounded by nature's wonders. He gave us a system for classifying organisms, a system that scientists still use today. This system, known as Binomial Nomenclature, assigns each species a unique two-part name. His work laid the foundation for modern taxonomy, the science of identifying, naming, and classifying organisms. Linnaeus's meticulous methods brought clarity to the chaotic diversity of life. Linnaeus's passion for nature was evident from a young age. As a child, he was often found wandering the fields and forests, captivated by the flora and fauna around him. He spent his childhood exploring the fields and forests of Sweden, collecting and studying plants. These early experiences ignited a curiosity that would drive his future endeavors. This early fascination would blossom into a lifelong pursuit of understanding the natural world. Linnaeus's dedication to his studies was unparalleled, and his work ethic set a standard for future scientists. Linnaeus's legacy extends far beyond his own lifetime, influencing generations of scientists and shaping our understanding of the planet's biodiversity. His innovative approach to classification has become a cornerstone of biological sciences, ensuring that his impact will be felt for centuries to come. Carl Linnaeus was born in Rashult, Sweden in 1707. His father, a pastor, instilled in him a love for nature. Young Carl spent countless hours in the garden, captivated by the variety of plants. He collected, studied, and even gave them his own names. His formal education was initially focused on theology and medicine. However, Linnaeus's passion for botany never waned. He continued to pursue his interest in plants even as he studied other subjects. This dedication to the natural world would eventually lead him to change the course of scientific history. Linnaeus recognized the need for a clear and concise system for naming organisms. Before his time, the naming conventions were chaotic and inconsistent. At the time, names were long and descriptive, often varying from region to region. This made it difficult for scientists to communicate effectively about different species. Linnaeus introduced the system of binomial nomenclature, a two-part naming system that revolutionized taxonomy. This system simplified the way organisms were named and classified. In this system, each species is given a unique two-part Latin name. The use of Latin ensured that the names were universally understood by scientists around the world. The first part is the genus, which groups similar species together. This helps in understanding the relationships between different organisms. The second part is the specific epithet, which distinguishes the species within its genus. This two-part name is unique to each species, preventing confusion. For example, the wolf is classified as Canis lupus. Canis is the genus for wolves and related animals like dogs, while lupus specifically identifies the wolf species. This system not only brought order to the naming of organisms, but also provided a way to understand their evolutionary relationships. Today, binomial nomenclature remains the standard in biological classification, demonstrating the lasting impact of Linnaeus's work. It continues to be a fundamental tool in the study of biology and ecology. By providing a universal language for scientists, it has facilitated countless discoveries and advancements in our understanding of the natural world. In 1735, Linnaeus published his most famous work, Systema Naturae. This book introduced his system of classification to the world. In it, Linnaeus classified all known organisms into a hierarchical system, from kingdoms down to species. Systema Naturae was a groundbreaking achievement. It provided a framework for organizing the vast diversity of life on Earth. Linnaeus's hierarchical system, with its nested categories, revolutionized the field of taxonomy. It provided a much-needed structure for understanding the relationships between different organisms. Section 5. Linnaeus's travels and discoveries. Linnaeus was not content to simply classify organisms from afar. He embarked on several expeditions throughout Sweden, eager to observe and collect specimens firsthand. These travels allowed him to document new species and refine his classification system. One of his most famous journeys was to Lapland, a region in northern Scandinavia. There, he braved harsh conditions to document the unique flora and fauna of the Arctic. Linnaeus's expeditions were not merely scientific endeavors. They were adventures that showcased his dedication to understanding the natural world in all its complexity. Section 6, Plants, Animals and Minerals, a world classified. In the 18th century, Carl Linnaeus revolutionized the way we understand the natural world. His work laid the groundwork for the modern system of taxonomy, which is the science of naming, describing, and classifying organisms. Linnaeus's contributions to taxonomy extended beyond the classification of plants and animals. He meticulously catalogued thousands of species, creating a hierarchical structure that grouped organisms based on shared characteristics. This system made it easier for scientists to communicate about different species and understand their relationships. He also developed a system for classifying minerals, demonstrating his wide-ranging interest in the natural world. Linnaeus's mineral classification was based on physical properties such as hardness and color, which was innovative for his time. While his mineral classification system is not used today, it reflects his systematic approach to understanding the world around him. His work in this area showed that he was not just focused on living organisms, but was also deeply interested in the Earth's geological components. Linnaeus's work was not without its limitations. His reliance on physical characteristics for classification sometimes led to errors, as these traits can be superficial and do not always reflect true biological relationships. He based his classifications primarily on physical characteristics, which we now know can be misleading. Modern taxonomy has moved beyond this approach, incorporating genetic and molecular data to provide a more accurate picture of the relationships between organisms. However, his system provided a crucial foundation for the development of modern taxonomy, which incorporates evolutionary relationships. Linnaeus's work was a significant step forward in our quest to understand the natural world, and his legacy continues to influence the field of biology today. Section 7. The legacy of Linnaeus in botany. Linnaeus's impact on botany was profound. His system of classification brought order to the plant kingdom, making it easier for scientists to study and understand plant diversity. His work also inspired generations of botanists to explore and document the plant world. Linnaeus's focus on floral structures, particularly those involved in reproduction, had a significant impact on botany. His emphasis on these characteristics helped to establish the importance of reproductive biology in plant classification. This focus continues to be important in modern botany. Section 8. Beyond botany, Linnaeus's impact on zoology. While Linnaeus is best known for his work with plants, his contributions to zoology were equally significant. He classified a vast number of animal species, laying the groundwork for modern zoological classification. Linnaeus's classification of animals, like his classification of plants, was based on careful observation of physical characteristics. He grouped animals based on shared features, such as the number and structure of their teeth or limbs. While modern zoology relies heavily on genetic data, Linnaeus's work provided a crucial starting point for understanding animal diversity. Section 9. Inspiring generations. Linnaeus's influence on science. Linnaeus's influence extended far beyond his own lifetime. His work inspired generations of scientists, not only in taxonomy but also in ecology, evolution, and conservation. His emphasis on careful observation and systematic classification laid the groundwork for these fields. His hierarchical system provided a framework for understanding the interconnectedness of life on Earth. This framework would later prove crucial for Charles Darwin's theory of evolution by natural selection. Linnaeus's work helped to establish the foundations upon which our modern understanding of biology is built. Section 10. Linnaeus today, the enduring relevance of classification. Today, Linnaeus's legacy lives on. His system of binomial nomenclature is still used by scientists worldwide. It provides a common language for communicating about species, regardless of language or cultural background. Linnaeus's emphasis on classification remains crucial in the face of biodiversity loss. By understanding the relationships between organisms, we can better identify and protect endangered species. Linnaeus's work, though centuries old, continues to be relevant in our efforts to conserve the diversity of life on Earth. Section 11. Conclusion. The Father of Taxonomy. Carl Linnaeus, the father of taxonomy, left an indelible mark on the world. His passion for the natural world, combined with his sharp intellect, led to the development of a system that revolutionized our understanding of life's diversity. His work continues to shape our understanding of the natural world. Linnaeus's legacy is a testament to the power of curiosity and observation. His life and work serve as a reminder that even the smallest creatures can hold the keys to unlocking the secrets of the natural world.